So far with Kirby Yates in the bullpen, we are currently undefeated. Let's see if we can keep this up in Battle Royale. Our team in terms of lineup, it isn't the best in the world, but they haven't disappointed me yet as they have not been shut out yet, and they have been performing pretty well in terms of producing runs. So I'm happy, even though I basically just said the same thing, I just worded it differently. Shohei Ohtani, he got himself a double, and then Roberto Perez is going to be able to drive him in with a sac fly to right field to actually give us a 1-0 lead. And then Mike is going to get a base hit right back up the middle. I do have to say, that is the Tops Now Mike card. I do believe that that card right there is a pretty good cheat code. So I am dying to try out the Finest card and see how good the Finest card is. Hopefully we either get it from Battle Royale really soon, or we actually go ahead and complete the moments or open a Finest pack, which I will be doing soon, and go ahead and see what we get from it and do those players' debuts in ranked seasons as we normally do. Now, runners on the corner, we get a late jammed that's going to turn into a base hit. So you don't understand how frustrating that was for me. I said, no way, that should have been easily out number 3. Instead it turns into a base hit because I had the worst animations, and the pitcher didn't even really leave the mound until the first baseman actually fielded the ball. But it doesn't matter, because what better duo is there than Derek Dietrich and Kirby Yates? You have Derek Dietrich to give you that one run in Battle Royale, no matter when you need it or not. No matter when you need it, no matter how it's done, he's always going to give you that one run since he has that glitchy swing. And then Kirby Yates, he literally is unhittable. As I said previously, in order to know whether a pitcher is a good pitcher, you put him on all-star difficulties. If the opponents can't hit him, they're not going to be able to hit him on Hall of Famer legend, and that's exactly what Kirby Yates is. Kirby Yates has great control, great break, and his fastball is a pretty good fastball as well. But the most important thing I believe in this game is location, and his location is just amazing. His control, I feel like it's a 125 control, even though it really isn't. But with a hit per 9 of 125, and I'm not sure what his Ks per 9 is, or maybe his Ks per 9 is actually a 125, and then his hits per 9 is pretty high up there. But regardless of whatever it is, the card is a cheat code, and it's literally unhittable. Now we have a good opponent to face, someone that could actually give Kirby Yates somewhat of a challenge. So we're going to see how Kirby Yates performs against a 12-0 opponent with a pretty good lineup, if you ask me. So we have runners on the corners right now, or he has runners on the corners, and we get a ground ball. Eddie Murray's going to try to turn 2, and luckily enough, we beat him by an eyelash to actually go ahead and turn 2. Roberto Perez, he's going to start it off by getting a single right back up the middle. I hate having a catcher with 10 speed, but I'm going to have to deal with it because that was the only good catcher we got in the run. And then I told you all, Mike is a cheat code. Doesn't matter if it's lefty on lefty, lefty on righty. He has that swing that's going to go ahead and drive in runs. With a full count, he walks Kevin Kiermaier on a borderline pitch that I thought should have been called a strike, because I like to paint corners. I like to dot in general, so I felt like he should have gotten that call. But hey, in Battle Royale, anything goes, and I was happy with getting that call. So I believe that's Giovanni Gallegos pitching for us. He gives up a solo shot, and I'm like, damn, we might be in a little bit of trouble, but I'm going to keep him there because I need him to get these 3 outs in order to bring in Kirby Yates to actually save the game. So with 2 outs and a 1-2 count, he's actually going to get a pop-up to the third baseman to actually end off the inning. And now we got to pile in some insurance runs, because when you're facing a 12-0 opponent, you're facing a guy that can make a comeback regardless of whatever lead it is. So you got to get them insurance runs up there. So I got a double to start it off. Then Kevin Kiermaier, he's going to go ahead and repeat the same thing. And if you're wondering who hit that double a little bit earlier, it was Mike. He went ahead and hit a double. Kevin Kiermaier is going to turn his double into a triple now. And then hitting for us is going to be Ender Inciarte that we pulled off the bench. He's going to get a base hit. And now we got a comfortable insurance runs. Or we got comfortable insurance runs, which is basically the same thing. We bring in Kirby Yates. He faces Giancarlo. That ball was hit pretty well, but it was a line out. Next ball hit pretty well again, but it's a line out. So you see the hits per 9 doing work right there, and his PCI is shrunk because of the Ks per 9. We get Josh Ball to strike out, and we finish that game off. So Kirby Yates so far, if you were asking me to grade him, I'd give him an A+. Now we head on to the next game. We got Eddie Murray hitting a base hit, moving Derek Dietrich over to third base. Derek Dietrich got hit by a pitch. That's why he ended up in third base. And then Shohei Ohtani, he's going to hit a screamer down the left field line. And he's going to make the play. Now, is it enough to actually gun out Derek Dietrich? No, it isn't, because we had the perfect, and when I say perfect, I mean perfect, what is it called? Tag. Or is it tag? I can't remember what it is, but you guys know what I'm saying. When the runner leaves after the ball is caught in the air, after a fly ball, sacrifice fly, when the runner takes off, I forgot what it's called. It's escaped my mind. I know you guys in the comment section are going to let me know, so, I'll mess with y'all for that. Anyways, Gary Carter comes up after he hits a double. Kevin Kiermaier is playing no doubles, apparently. He's so deep, I don't even understand why. That bounces in there. He gets runners on the corners. And now it's Pedro Alvarez's turn. He's going to get a base hit. And Giovanni Gallegos, who is my go-to guy before Kirby Yates, is running into a lot of trouble. Full count now. And he gives up a 3-run shot. So this lineup right here, it was righty-lefty or lefty-righty, lefty-righty. So I didn't want to bring in Aroldis Chapman. But due to the fact we couldn't get an out, I had to bring in Aroldis Chapman. And Aroldis Chapman gives up a base hit on a full count. So I'm like, not again. We're going to be running into trouble again. Eddie Murray unable to scoop that up. Another base hit. So now I'm just frustrated. I have to bring in Kirby Yates, even though I don't want to, since he's going to be pinch hit for the next inning. But I need to get out of that inning without allowing any more runs. So now we're heading to the top of the second, where we hit a line drive that, luckily for us, he created an error, or an error was created. Thankfully, because if that would have been an out, I would have been so frustrated. But it didn't matter, because we hit another line drive. This time he makes a diving stop. And then he guns us out at second base. And then Franmil Reyes, he comes off the bench to pinch hit. He's able to hit a 2-run shot, make this a 4-3 ball game. And then Derek Dietrich, he's going to line out to end the second inning. So I'm like, please, don't be one of these games, because I definitely need to continue this run. Right now we're 5-0, about to be 6-0. So we got to get this W right here. Pedro Alvarez up. His first baseman can make those plays. Eddie Murray has shown me he can't make a play in general, but with the 1-2 count, we get him to swing at a changeup for strike 3, and then Eddie Murray's actually going to go ahead and start it off in the bottom of the third with a single. So we have a chance to get a rally going. Now with 2 outs, Roberto Perez gets something a little bit inside. We're able to hit a line drive the other way, and this is going to get deep enough to actually drive in Eddie Murray. So now we're feeling good again. Now it's 4-4. All we need is a base hit. Even with 10 speed, a base hit is all that's needed. And playing at Fenway Park, Mike comes up and he does the most clutch thing in the world. Boston fans would have been extremely mad right now, but they probably would have still clapped, since they would have been eliminated regardless from the playoffs. But Mike did his job. Then our final pitcher from the bullpen was able to get the 3 outs, and now we're currently 6-0. Hopefully going to 7-0. But if you thought we were ending the episode, no. We're actually going to go and play the 7th game right now, playing the Boston Red Sox. We're at home, so we're feeling a little good right now. And we have Eddie Murray that's going to get a base hit the other way. Once again, they walk Derek Dietrich to not pitch to him. It's a smart decision if you ask me. And now Shohei Ohtani, lefty on lefty. We square up the pitch, but it's going to be a hard hit ground ball that he's going to turn 2 on. Now, we head to the top of the 4th. We couldn't get anything done on offense. He, on the other hand, I just kept on striking him out, because he was sitting fastball so much that we kept on striking him out. And then the Dream Crusher. He's a kid, but he's literally a dream crusher. He crushed my Dodgers' dreams of making the NLCS, and he went ahead and crushed my dreams of actually going 7-0 by hitting that 2-run shot. We came up, hit a solo shot to actually make this a 1-run ball game, but after that we weren't able to do much. We ended up getting a base hit, but getting an out in the next at bat. Regardless, if you did end up enjoying today's content, make sure you guys hit that like button, red subscribe button. Follow me on all social medias at Bhlademyst. Have a blessed day and night, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace out.